Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Harry from beautiful Suwannee County, watching the cars go by. All right, living out in the country life. No roosters right now, no cows across the street. The sheep and the goats next door are not making any noise, but it's kind of overcast, kind of rained earlier today, but it's nice out right now. It's not hot and it's not cold. There goes a rooster. Speaking of the devil, he must have heard me talking. Anyways, our friend Rick Gleaves, who is our newest member of the Grumpy Old Men on film, um, he posted his first community chat, and he had posed a question about what was your a film that had impacted your life, and he had picked for him as Scream. I watched Jay's last night. And then I said, well, I might as well do one. Though I've talked about this before, I've had films that impacted my life in the past. And I've talked about like Jaws, Rocky, and Star Wars. Um, Jaws, I seen when I was 8, 9 years old, and it um, babysitter took me, and I was afraid to go in the water after that for several years. My mother was highly pissed off about that. I saw Rocky, and it inspired me to get healthy. Even though I was 10 when Rocky came out. I was healthy, but I wanted to train like Rocky, so I would be doing all the exercises and running and fake boxing, hitting my father's lazy boy, making it like a punching bag, stuff like that. And then Star Wars, had a big impact. I mean, it still does to this day. All those films do, all three of them. I carry them with me. Anytime there's a new format that comes out with them, I always pick them up. So I decided to pick a film that I haven't talked about really for 1986 that had an impact on me. It's called Stand By Me. It was directed by Rob Reiner and has Will Wheaton, stars Will Wheaton, Richard Dreyfuss, Corey Feldman, Jerry O'Donnell. Can never get that right. And then River Phoenix in it as well. And I saw this in 1986 at a movie theater with a group of friends. And the deal was with that was it usually back then I usually either went by myself to a movie theater or I went with my friends my friend Spencer, uh, which we always went to movies together. And I think we wound up going to the movies together. We went that time. I think we went that time, but we had extra friends with us. We had a couple of girls, not dates. Um, a longtime friend, Debbie, who I known since she was born. Matter of fact, I was the first one to hold her when she got out of the hospital when she was first born. Anyways, um, the reason why that she went with us and her friend was because we were just old enough to get them into the movie theater, and I was 20, 19, 19, 20 years old. So I was old enough to get her into the movie theater and her friend. So that was the reason why they got to go see Stand By Me. And and I was just wowed by it. I really wanted to go back and see it again in the movie theater. I never did get the chance to do it again because of work and other things at the time. But when it came on cable, I made sure I videotaped it, recorded it off of HBO or Showtime or Cinemax, whatever one it came on. Jay will probably be able to tell me which cable channel it came on. But I was totally wowed. If you're not familiar with Stand By Me, and I don't know how you're not, but it's possible because it's been out for over 30 years, 35 years, something like that now. Is based on a novella by Stephen King, and these four boys go looking for a body or a boy that gone missing, and they follow these railroad tracks, and they come across the body, which the novella is called The Body. It also stars Kiefer Sutherland as well, and um, also memory fails me, but Cusack. Anyways, that's his last name, Cusack. Can't think. I tell you, just getting old shit. It's getting old. So, anyways, they come across the body, and it's their shows their adventures of going to find this boy. And it's a funny movie. So many quotable lines from that film. I remember walking down to the movie theater back then and was saying "chopper sick balls." And I remember going home, and I still lived with my parents at the time. And my mother was like, "Well, how was the movie?" And I said, "Oh, it was great." I said, "It was a fantastic film." She goes, "Oh, yeah?" And I said, "Yeah, chopper sick balls." And she said, "What did you say?" And I said, the junkyard owner, the boys break into a junkyard, and the dog's chasing after him. And the junkyard owner says, "Chopper sick balls." So, anytime I see a dog chasing somebody, the first thing comes to my mind, chopper sick balls. I just remember a lot of that stuff. Hold on. Waiting for this loud ass tow truck driver. I kind of made myself, not made myself, I found myself sympathizing or empathizing with the character of that Jerry O'Connell played. The name escapes me right now because I can't remember. But anyways, because he was the chubby kid, and I grew up. There was points I would get skinny, and then I'd get big, and skinny and big. But anyways, I was kind of chubby, husky. My mother would always go husky, and I was called names a lot when I was growing up, and I had to use humor or defense mechanism. I used, which I still do to this day, I use my mouth as a defense mechanism. I don't fight people physically. It never was like that. My father found that annoying that I never would physically fight. It just never appealed to me for whatever reason. As I necessarily had to. I only been in like maybe 3 fights in my life, physical fights, but but being picked on when I was a kid, and I felt his character was more like me. Vern was his name, Verno, they could call him. And then I knew kids like Corey Feldman's, who had issues at home, had wore glasses, abusive parents, alcoholic parents and stuff. My father was an alcoholic, but he wasn't abusive. He just did, stupid shit, So I could relate to those, some of those, and I related to that movie, and it impacted me, and it's a film that, I still love to this day. I can pop it in anytime and just quote it and love it to death. But anyways, I got them girls into the movie theater to watch it, and the deal with that was, because we got them and they had to take us to a movie. So our luck, they took us to a movie called, to see Tough Guys, which was a Kirk Douglas and Burt Lancaster movie. Probably the last movie those two made together, which wasn't a bad movie. It was a gangster mob comedy film. There goes the truck. Yay. So, yeah, it was fun times. I believe we saw that at Movie City 10 down there in Oakland Park, Florida. I believe that's where we saw it at. The lard ass thing was another thing I remembered. And I remember laughing so hard at the when they were in the water and they had the leeches on them, and then Will Wheaton's found the leech in his underwear, and I laughed so hard, and the Debbie or her friend Michelle was next to me, and she goes, "That shit ain't funny." I don't know. It was funny to me. Anyways, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyways, rambling, boring as hell. But anyways, I thought I'd tell it. Thank you, Rick, for the topic. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.